This is the new 12-inch MacBook, Apple's latest entry-level laptop built in the likeness of its larger siblings, the MacBooks Pro. Don't let its small size fool you though, this little thing is more capable than it lets on, and it certainly should be for $1,300. It's no surprise that the MacBook is exceptionally well engineered. This thing is built to last, and it's just a joy to hold. It's thin and light, but rigid and feels like a single solid piece of aluminum. There's craftsmanship here you just don't find anywhere else. When it's closed, the MacBook looks sleek and impossibly thin. The angled edges give the appearance that it's much thinner than it is. Opening it up, the keyboard stretches to either edge of the chassis, with the speaker running the full length of the top edge. It's an elegant, economical design that uses all of the available space to maximum effect. You can really see the DNA of the previous MacBooks here, in the bezels around the display and the proportions of the chassis. It's clearly a descendant of the popular $1,000 MacBooks of yore, but there's a refinement here that makes the whole thing feel uniquely modern. It's plain, but never boring. There's just one problem with its elegant simplicity. It's a little too simple. There are only two physical ports on the chassis, a USB-C port on the left and a single headphone jack on the right. That means you can't really charge your phone and your laptop at the same time, and you can't load files off of a flash drive while the MacBook is low on battery. It's an unnecessary limitation, and it cuts really deep into the laptop's functionality. The display is another high point for the MacBook, an arena in which Apple has few real competitors. The Glassy Retina display is rich, colorful, and vibrant with 226 pixels per inch and a max resolution of 2304 by 1440. Images have a remarkable sense of depth, and high-res video just seems to leap off of the screen. The speakers on the MacBook are a pleasant surprise. Usually laptops of this size skimp on sound, but that's clearly not the case here. The MacBook speakers are capable of filling a room with clear, rich sound. The MacBook features an Intel M3 processor, which doesn't exactly inspire confidence, but it's a surprisingly strong performer. During everyday use, even multitasking with resource-intensive applications, we never experienced any slowdown or input delay. That M3 processor does have one major drawback though, its graphical performance. If you need any amount of graphical horsepower, you'll probably want to look elsewhere. The M3 and its onboard graphics are just incredibly underpowered and nowhere near robust enough for gaming or video editing. That said, the low-power M3 chip means the MacBook doesn't draw very much power, and it doesn't need much cooling. That means its battery life is pretty great. On our benchmarks, the MacBook managed to last through a video loop test for a little over 8 hours. During everyday use, we were able to get about 6 or 7 hours of battery life before hitting the last 15%. That's pretty solid for such a small laptop, and it would definitely see you through most of a workday. Here's the thing, the MacBook is an exceptionally well-made laptop. It's sleek, it's powerful, and it would last you a long time. Unfortunately though, your money just goes so much further elsewhere, even on other Apple laptops. The 13-inch MacBook Pro, for instance, also starts at $1,300, and it's superior in pretty much every way. This 12-inch MacBook is a great little laptop, but it doesn't quite live up to its high price. You'd be much better off investing in a MacBook Pro.